Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great week so far, and welcome to this new video. On Bitcoin, we're going to do a full update. Today is a very important day because today is the day that we actually get the news. So that's the inflation rate, that's the CPI, and then later today it's the interest rate decision. In UTC plus 2, it's at 2:30 in the afternoon, the inflation rate and the CPI. And then the interest rate decision, but most importantly, the press conference is at 8:30 in the evening. All right, my nose is a little bit stuffed, so that's annoying for both me and you, so I'm sorry. But yeah, let's get to Bitcoin. So that's going to have an effect. First of all, if we look at Bitcoin right now, yesterday we saw a further de-risking. All right, so yesterday when we made the video, what we already saw is that we had a relatively significant breakout below 68,000. Which purely technically was a pretty strong support level. So the fact that we dropped down below that already told us enough, and that's also, we also expected a further drop down into 67, but ultimately we dropped down all the way to 66,000, and you can see that we had positions being closed basically throughout the entire day yesterday, but that already started on Sunday. So yeah, de-risking. I mean, we did have some bullish orders coming in and some short positions being closed as well. Because I mean, maybe some short orders were opened here, and then today we're actually getting to the news. The news could also be positive, right? So today is going to be very, very volatile, and just in general, what could be interesting is that if you look at all the other times that something like this has happened, right? So that we had the interest rate decision and the inflation rate. What we saw is some sort of a de-risking into the day, and then the day itself, it was actually mostly a relief move, right? Because if you look at the daily time frame, I mean, right now we're not bearish yet, all right? We could very well and just as well turn bullish from here. It just does depend on the news, all right? So over the course of today, so in the next couple of hours, I think some bullish momentum is to be expected, but it will be minimal because the main thing we will be waiting for is the result of that inflation rate and then the CPI, which is, like I said, in 4 hours, probably when you're watching this video, 3 hours or 2.5. We need to see that go down, all right? So that needs to be lower than expected. If that's lower than expected, that's great. Dollar strength index will fall. And then we can actually have some sort of a bullish reaction throughout the markets, get up towards 70,000 again, and then we can start talking about, even though I'll keep you updated on that in my middle of the day market update, we can start talking about breaking above 71,600. And on the other side, if the inflation rate is actually higher than expected, which everything is possible, for real, then that's bad, all right? Because we want to see the interest rate decision drop down. And that can only drop down if the inflation rate is actually dropping down. So a higher than expected inflation rate would be bad, and then I do expect this bearish momentum. Which, I mean, if you look at the lower time frames, the bearish momentum we have right now, look, we are really in some sort of a downtrend. All right. So what will happen then is we'll have a big drop here below our main support level at 66,000, and probably sweep down all the way to 64 and 63 down here. So that's what I expect, all right? It just depends on the news. I cannot make anything else out of it. I do have a slight bullish bias, but I cannot really judge for myself whether that's just because I want the market to be bullish again, or whether I actually do think that the overall outcome of today, so with the interest rate decision, which I'll talk about a little bit more in the middle of the day market updates, and the inflation rate will be bullish, or like I said, that I just think it's good for the markets, and I want that. So we'll have to see. All right, like I said, I will keep you updated when I have some more news regarding the results of the economic data. For now, be careful, all right? It's going to be volatile today. It's going to be hard to trade, so it's probably better to do some capital preservation. But those are my thoughts, all right? That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care, and bye.